casual chat on Zoom one night. I mentioned I'd been reading a bit about it, and I said I could do a quiz. But the reaction was immediate, though. It's as though people had been waiting for me to say that. There was a spark straight away. Wasn't there?
Yeah, you have to remember the psycho-social and political context to when this happened. In early 2021, these people had been in lockdown on and off for about 12 months. The emotions were not normal. Fear of disease, loneliness, and the loss of the normal social structure were playing heavily on their minds. In this situation, the ordinary can become extraordinary.
I remember Dave went very quiet over the next few days, tapping away on the computer, making notes. Looking back, he was testing me, bringing up little biscuit-related facts at the dinner table and watching for my reaction.
Yeah.
There was a lot of anticipation. We had to cancel the next week's chat and Dave was visibly deflated. I think the delay just served to ramp up the level of excitement. My sister was beside herself.
It's really exciting. I've always been fond of biscuits, and although I wouldn't describe myself as an expert, I really fancied my chances of getting a good score. However, 2 out of 10.
As the new date approached, I started to realise I'd stumbled on something rare and precious. It was a shared passion that the group had that they didn't even realise. Passion for biscuits. Wait, do you remember Alison texted me the day before the quiz and said when is it going to start?
When Dave told me it was tomorrow, I was devastated. I knew I just couldn't make it. I managed to pull myself together. Well, worse things can happen. But the next day, the messages kept coming in. And it really began to sink in just what I've been missing out on. Sorry.
And on the actual evening of the quiz, Pete rang me up. He never rings me up. He doesn't, does he? No. And he says, when is this quiz going to start?
Yeah, well, I'd got a hot evening that night. Some friend wanted to go out for a walk, so I needed to know. But it was all right in the end. Dave came up with the goods, and the rest was history.
I was the last to join the call. I'd been sort of busy with doing stuff with pasta and also sorting out sponsorship issues. Didn't even have a pencil and paper ready when we started. There was some friendly chit chat, I seem to remember, about chard. And then someone said, let's just start. So we did.
Yeah, quizzes provide a vital role in modern society. The ritual of questions and answer goes back to the call response of primitive work song. Moreover, the participants' brains produce huge surges in dopamine and adrenaline as they struggle with uncertainty or bask in smug knowledge. Subconsciously, we have all been looking for certainty since childhood. The quiz answers provide this certainty, perhaps last felt on our mother's bosom.
The actual quiz is a bit of a blur. Questions were coming thick and fast. Digestives, bourbons, tonics.
We knew that we were doing well with the lobscouse question. Luckily, Ozzy is a big Liverpool fan.
Oh, I thought I'd blown it though, and I blurted out Giuseppe, only to find out it was a bonus point.
Oh yeah, the Garibaldi moment. But the real climax came with the last question, the rich tea question. And everyone was just gobsmacked, weren't they? They were all over the place. And yeah, well, In the totting up of the scores, Ozzy and Sarah won quite comfortably with 5.5 points, wasn't it? 5.5 points, and we didn't even need the hob and hob tiebreaker in the end. No, I realise that some commentators have said that Ozzy was a bit lucky because Liverpool and Italian history came up, but that's just how the cookie crumbles. No, I mean, looking back at it now, the scores weren't really all that important, but the questions weren't that profound. I mean, sure, we learnt a lot about biscuits, but what we really learnt about was about each other, wasn't it? Now, it may sound rather soppy, but at the end of the day, happiness is all about shared experiences.